On this episode of Grassroots Garage, we have WINDUP, genuine RX3 Coupe with a supercharged 13B.
WINDUP is a custom cherry black 1974 Mazda RX3. It's a GM 371 supercharger on top of a Series 5 13B Bridgeport engine. It's running a 6 PSI pulley. The 50 litre fuel tank is fed through a Holley 1800 fuel pump and Teflon braided half-inch fuel line to 8 1600 Indi blue injectors, all running E85. There's an injection perfection throttle body. There's a Microtech LT10C ECU running it. The PWR takes care of all the cooling. A 3-speed jatco automatic gearbox from Ours Race Guides with a trans brake and a B&M Pro ratchet shifter with a 4800 stall converter. Commodore is front and rear on the brakes, VZ 330s on the front and VN rears. There's a 9-inch diff which has been shortened, 31 spline billet axles and a full spool centre. Headers, springs and shocks and a sway bar, a 3-inch tail shaft. All the gauges are auto meter. It's got the factory RX3 interior with Venetians and Convo Pro wheels, 15x4 on the front, 15x8 on the rear. And those Mickey Thompson tyres just set it off perfectly. Welcome to Grassroots Garage. Today I got Goran. Goran, thanks for your time, man.
No worries, Pete. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, happy to be here. Very excited about today's car. You're going to love it. Mate, tell us about your car.
All right. It's a Mazda 1974 RX3 12A, 13B blown injected, Series 4 turbo motor, turbo block, jatco automatic gearbox, 9-inch diff. I've had the car for about 10 years now. We weren't thinking much of it, me and my brother. We went, I had a red coupe to begin with. You know, that was my high school project. I finished that and, you know, I had my fun with it on the road. Then I wanted to strip it, you know, to put the engine in it. As you do, we sandblasted it and just the body came out. It was a mess, you know. And,
Yep.
And then I spoke to my brother. My brother goes, listen, why don't you buy yourself a genuine? You know, if you're going to spend the money on a genuine, you know. This supercharger was originally on BLODIS.
Oh, yes.
The RX3.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and from BLODIS, he went to the RX2 Tsunami, and Tsunami got sold in Northern Territory. And I had actually the blower shipped back to Sydney, which took about 2 weeks. So, here it is back in Sydney.
Back in Sydney. E85?
E85, 8 injectors running it.
8 injectors?
Yes, 1600s, Indi blues. Basically got that fabricated.
Yep.
Added 4 injectors.
Yep.
For, you know, E85, like, yeah.
A lot of fuel running through there,
A lot of fuel. It's like if I started up with the filter off, you see the fuel just like a fountain, you know?
Yeah, just sucking it in. What like make and model of blower is it?
It's a GM 371.
So you're not worried about fuel economy? Let's be...
No. Mate, I'll take it for a drive. Sometimes I have to nudge it down the driveway because I run out of fuel.
Yeah.
We bought this car from Rocklea in Queensland. We basically said to the guy, listen, I'm gonna buy the car, you know, and he goes, yeah, right, you know, because he didn't take us serious because we're from Sydney, you know.
Yeah.
And mate, grabbed the trailer and I rang him back and I said, listen, I'm 200 k's away, and that guy thought to himself, shit, this guy's serious, you know.
Yeah.
And he got 8:30 at night, you know, we drove from here Saturday morning, 9 o'clock. You know,
overnight
grabbed the trailer,
yeah.
straight down. We got to the heart of the city at about 8:30.
Yeah.
You know, seen the car at the, you know, in the dark, and just put it on the trailer, man. And back then I bought it for, the thing was all intact, but it just only had orange interior, gold in colour.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a Alexandrite gold.
Nice.
And we were thinking, you know, put it back to genuine original, but you know, things happen. You know, painted it a different colour, and yeah.
So body was fairly straight. Everything was pretty good.
Well, yeah, we got it blasted. Then Simon Wilson took over the rust repairs with the welding, and he redone the boot floor. There's no spare tyre wall; it's just a flat sheet of metal ribbed.
Nice.
Which my fuel tank sits on top.
Interior, you've sort of gone to sort of that factory look.
Yeah, it's factory interior RX3, black on black. You never go wrong.
Yeah, you got that little hint of orange down
the
side here.
Yeah, and the walls, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what gauges? You got fuel, oil, boost. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Autometer monsters, case per hour, and a rev tacker.
Was this wheel on it when you got it?
No, that wheel. There's a story behind that wheel. I was walking in Hurstville.
Yeah.
You know, and past the hock shop, and it was in the window.
Yeah, right.
And I go to him, mate, how much you want for the steering wheel? He goes, $350. I go, yeah, no worries, you know. I just bought it straight away, and there you look at them on eBay, they're $2,000 to $2,500.
Yeah, I was going to say,
what I mean?
Yeah, they're hard to find, aren't they?
Yeah. Not flashy.
Nah, that's but it's used, you know, like it's driven.
Used.
Yeah.
You know?
Just a big fuel tank, which is what you need.
Yeah, and the Holley fuel.
Actually, I didn't mention that before. I love the tyres you've chosen for the front of this. Really old school.
Yeah, Mickey Thompson's at the front.
Yeah. Sort of really sets it off, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Easy on the steering too, being a bit thinner, you know?
Yeah. Jeez, you'd never get sick of looking at the bonnet, would you?
Never. It's a good view, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, grew up around cars, you know. My brother-in-law too, he had a big car, he sold it. He had a VK, a 355 twin turbo.
Oh, nice.
V8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I like to keep it all original, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gauges work. Clock works, AM radio works. Not that you can hear it, but
It works.
we'll play some Ray Hadley later.
That's it, eh? Yeah. Yeah.
It was his last chance to ride.
That's what we like. How good's that?
But he knows
You got a whole couple walking past. Remember our first day?
Yes! Yeah! This is our song, babe.
Let's go back to the very start.
Yep.
Tell us about your first car.
My first car was a RX3 808.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's all right.
Yeah, which I bought as a rolling shoal of a friend of my brother's,
Yeah.
you know. And back then, I was still in school. I bought it in 99 with the front end and tail lights. So I probably paid about $1,000 for the shell.
Yeah?
Yeah, dirt cheap.
Give us a couple of the car highlights along the way. What other cars have you owned over the years?
Oh, over the years, there was a number of cars, a number of just, you know, just to get me from A to B. you
Yeah,
know.
yep.
But
yep.
I've had Calais, VP Calais. I've had a VX Club Sport, VYSS, you know. And the shitters, I used to have a Mitsubishi Sigma just
Yeah.
to get me around as, you know. Back growing up, you didn't really care, you know. The P plate's on and
Go for
you're
a
off.
drive. Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean? So, yeah.
Absolutely. Unlimited budget. You can do whatever you want. What does this look like?
This thing, it has to be a blown quad rotor.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, with a sequential gearbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does one exist?
No, like I haven't seen or heard
Nah.
anything.
Yeah.
Nice juicy 671 on it with a quad.
So you'd need 16 injectors then?
Might need a bigger computer too to run all those injectors.
I could picture, you know, that in that movie, what's it called? He's hanging out the bonnet, just pouring fuel into the supercharger on Mad Max. He's just
Yeah.
Just pour fuel into it.
Well, I'll do it now. I carry jerry cans with me now. You know,
Yeah.
imagine then. Like,
4 of them pumping over. Yeah, it'd be
just
right.
get drivers behind me with a ute or something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we've quad rotored this.
Yep.
You've still got that unlimited budget. You've built yourself a nice big shed.
Yep.
What other cars are you putting in the shed?
The car next to it has to be. I've got a real soft spot. Like I love my Mazdas. You know, I grew up around them. It has to be an SLR, blown SLR.
Yeah.
Has to. Yeah.
Nice.
Real soft spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else?
If I could go back and have my old 808 back, I'll cut that up.
Yeah.
And use it as a drag car.
Drag car.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a full-on 7
Yeah,
second sort of
well,
thing.
something like that. You know,
Yeah,
something
nice.
just to unleash the anger. You know, because I can't do it on the street. I'm on probation there anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, you've got to keep it legal. I'm
Yeah,
with you 100%. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. All right. This is my favourite one for the rotary guys.
Yes.
So, for me, I remember walking to school one day and having the older brother of a guy I knew come past he had I think it was an 808 RX3
Yeah.
with a 13B in it.
Yeah.
I remember him coming past and I'm going, what is that car? It's like, you know what I mean? And it was the first time I remember going, these rotaries, I love them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give us your earliest rotary memories.
Earliest rotary memories has to go back to 88, 89. My brother had a RX3 Coupe, red. That's why I painted my first car red.
Yep.
You know, just to keep it going. That got stolen, you know, which was shameful.
Yeah.
And still, I reckon to this day, he says, nah, but I reckon if it wasn't stolen, he would have had it, rebuilt it, you know, kept it.
Yep.
And yeah.
But he's in the V8s now.
Yeah, he's in the V8s, you know.
We would like to say thanks to Goran for taking the time to share this stunning car. Goran would like to say a special thanks to his brother Tony Mazevsky for all his hard work and effort helping piece this car together. Simon Wilson for all the rust repairs, custom boot floor and exhaust system. Bill Nabin from Mazsport for the engine build, Al's Race Glide for the gearbox, Con at Diff Technics for the strong as Ford 9-inch, Andrew Kokoski at Buildtech for a nice street tune, 220 horsepower with a heap left in it. Also Justin at Just Customs for body and paint, Damien at Nippy Signs for the GT stripe, Greg Geograntis for the red walls, Danny from Para's Prestige Detailing for that final touch, and of course his wife Belinda for all the support, and finally to his beautiful daughter Maggie for being born. Thanks for watching, now hit that subscribe button.